Hi, welcome for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to hang out for a minute and let some people show up. This is a collective reading for Cardinal Rose Tarot. Welcome and thank you for being here. My name is Cynthia. I'm just going to kind of get my cards reset up here. Wait for a few people to enter the chat or the live stream, live feed, and then I'll get going with just a collective message. Hello. I just finished a reading and it'll be uploading after this live stream. I also noticed that my battery is starting to get low on my phone, and I wanted to go ahead and do a reading, start the reading now rather than wait for my phone to charge. So it's not going to be a very long live today. Just long enough to probably do a quick layout. I might not be able to answer any questions at the end, or I don't know. Usually when I go live, I try to have a really good charge on my phone, but I didn't get that going this time, so I don't. Please don't burn smudge sticks like I am. I don't observe a lot of fire safety when it comes to these, especially the ones that I make, because I get impatient. But I do have a fire extinguisher in here in case anyone's wondering about that. It smells so good too. They're getting better. They're getting drier now. I just made these a few days ago. Sending you out this good smoke. I might not get a lot of people in here. This is the first time I think I've ever gone live on a Monday. I don't know how common it is for people to tune in on a Monday afternoon for a live reading, so I might just go ahead and not wait anymore, get started for people. Hi, someone's in here. Thanks for being here. All right. Well, I pretty much got the smudging done. Smells really good. I'll go ahead and get into it. This is just going to be a collective message. Thank you for the folks that show up. And I'll try to answer questions at the end too. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and put it into the chat. And then maybe what I'll do, since I have less of battery in my phone today, is I'll just do a quick general reading and then answer questions for anyone that has questions. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Cardinal Rose Tarot. I'm just going to do a quick general message, and then since we have people here in the chat, what I'll do is try to answer questions as more of a priority today, since I'm a little bit lower on my battery. So I'm just going to do a collective reading first to see what wants to come out as a collective message. And if you have a question for me, you can put it in the chat, and I'll answer it at the end here with some cards. So thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you end up liking my work. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. What are some collective messages? On this full moon in Aries, we've got a full moon in Aries tonight. What are some messages that need to come out? We have 2 pages and a knight, so there's definitely a triangle in play, because we also have the 3 of Cups. So this is a reading about a love triangle. Something is happening. This knight is working on something relative to this love triangle. He's in the challenge position. So you may be dealing with the Knight of Wands, who might be juggling you. Who's the Knight? Because the Knight of Wands is known as kind of a player. I just split the deck on the 2 of Cups and the Page of Swords. So there might be a third party that's watching you or that's jealous of you, or you might be the jealous third party around this Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands can be kind of a player, or it might be you. When we have 3 court cards, it's going to be a little bit trickier to figure out who's who in this equation, especially for a collective reading. But let's see here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'll do, actually. I will use Kipper to clarify this. What's going on with this triangle? The advice is to get ready for good news, or to be optimistic about your situation regardless of this. It's to try to maintain a positive mindset and an optimism, and you may also be about to receive some good news when it comes to this situation where this person may want to settle down. I don't know, let's see, and give up their player ways and make you an offer. Let's figure that out. Someone actually is going to come in and lie to you, and this is coming out for clarity here. This person, this is kind of getting deep. Sorry, I thought I was just going to do a quick general collective message and then answer questions for you. My apologies. And now this is seeming like it's going to be kind of involved or deep. It doesn't have to be. It's only going to be like that if I let it get involved and deep, but you know, if this is your reading, like, let me know. If this is sounding familiar to you, can you do like the heart or the smiley emoji if this is sounding like your reading? And if it is, I'll keep going. And if it's not, I will wrap this up so that I can answer some of your questions. Okay, I don't see any emojis coming through in the chat. So it sounds like I'm picking up on somebody else's story here. And I won't go too deep into it. I'll just try to wrap it up then. Someone's trying to stop you. Someone doesn't want you to achieve what you're working so hard for. You've got your focus on for whoever this reading is for, the person I'm picking up on, you're focused on just earning your money. You're focused on establishing yourself, doing your work, keeping focused on your own personal abundance and goals, and focusing on your future. Your mindset is for the long term. You're focused on long term. You're building for the long term. You are very focused. You're not easily distracted right now, is what I'm picking up. The challenge is that there's somebody trying to block you. There's somebody, it's a toxic feminine energy. It says Knight of Wands, but this is like a feminine Knight of Wands in the reverse. They're trying to block you. They're not creative. They're trying to block your creativity. They're trying to block you creatively. They're trying to stop you from creating and manifesting your future, your abundant future. The lesson is that you have ancestral support through this triangle and this communication. This person might be doing things like sending out false information, or I don't know who they are to you, but they're doing things to create illusion or confuse you and steer you down the wrong road, or send you a letter that sends you off on a tangent that wastes your time, kind of thing. They're doing things to sabotage you. And your ancestors are coming through here to say that they are helping you. They're helping you with next steps based on the fact that this person's messing with you. You have their help and support. They're here trying to send you signs, synchronicities. They might be showing up in your dreams, providing symbols to you to know that you're not alone or that they're with you, that kind of thing. Your advice is to know that there's this person who's like a saboteur in your trying to interfere with what you're growing for yourself. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to have optimism and hope and focus for your future. They want you to be unhealed, stay stuck for whatever reason. I guess because they're a hater. And they're going to be making you some type of an offer that's designed to sabotage you and to block you and to imprison you in some way. And it's voodoo. It's magic, what they're using. It's some kind of a trick. This is the kind of thing where someone will give you like a cursed item or trick you by making you food that they've done spell work on so that you then get sick. But what I'm picking up, oh my God, that's right. And I channeled this earlier. I've totally forgot because I did a reading that's going to be an upload before I did this live stream. And I forgot all about it, but it was because it wasn't for that reading. It was for this live stream reading. So this live stream reading is going to make it to someone. I'm just going to trust that you're going to find it, whoever this is meant for. This is the magic that they're sending you. They're sending you magic to make you look ugly. They're doing beauty spells to make you look hideous, to make you sick, to afflict you, like with zits or, shingles or chicken pox, right? Like STDs, herpes, like they're doing a whole ass number here, okay, of attacking you to try to slow you down. It's this karmic, it's this feminine in the reverse, this Knight of Wands in the reverse. They might have be upset over this Knight of Wands, or they are this Knight of Wands. Either way, they don't want you to heal. They are trying to make you sick, and they're doing it by sending you spell work. The spell work that they're sending you is to make you look ugly, to make you look sick, or to actually make you sick, right? And so what I channeled, though, is that for all of the work that they're putting into this, I'm so glad I remembered, for all the work that they're putting into doing this to you, like black magic, sending you attacks, hiring practitioners, working with a group, they're really trying to hit you from all sides with this stuff. What I'm so glad Spirit showed me this morning. It's like all this magical energy just rah, like being sent at you. And then ultimately the effect is that you get this tiny little wart. That's it. You just get this little wart. And they did everything. This is the kind of like work that they're just exhausted afterwards, right? They're like, oh my God, we did spell work against this person all night in our coven group, candle magic, black magic, all of it, just doing all of it, throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you spell wise. And all it caused you was one little wart. I love it. That's so great. Spirit's so funny like that. Thank you. That is your reading. You have nothing to worry about. They're going to make you an offer that's going to be like a gift or something, and that'll be the cue for you. So somebody in your immediate future that shows up for you with the gift, or in your dream and tries to give you something, right? Or sends you a message via email that has an attachment that says it's a gift for you. Anything like that is spell work, and it's being directed at you. But what you need to know is that you're protected, and the worst that's going to happen is you're going to get a tiny little wart. I think that's hilarious. That's so funny. So that's the collective message. And then if there's any questions now, I'll check in the chat. I have to get up and look because I can't read it from here. So let's see if there's any questions. Hi, Tracy. Oh, it looks like nobody's question. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Nobody's got a question for me. So let's get into this. Let's go deeper into this scandalous reading, because that person's tried to do spell work on you. And now that there's no question in the chat from people that are present, we're just going to find out who it is. Who's this person? Who's this person? What are they going to give you? Who's this person and what are they going to give you? they're sending something that's going to try to, it's either meant to make you sick or it's meant to make you look ugly or both. It's not going to succeed. That's the important thing to know. It's going to have, cause you very, very minimal problems, if any problems at all. Who is it though? It's somebody that you may not suspect yet, and that's why this is coming out. So who is it? They're going to show up and offer you something. That's going to be important for you to know. That'll be a cue that they are the person, right, that's been doing this. What else do you need to know? They might show up with a false document for you to sign, something that's rigged up or that's going to get you into trouble. Or by engaging with a document and signing it, it has spell work attached to it, okay? And by adding your signature, it's like you're accepting the spell onto your body, basically. They don't want you to move on, and we already figured that out. They are trying to block you and block your success. Who is it? It's a Ice Queen in the reverse. So this is somebody who's very deceptive, very cruel, a liar. They're trying to block you, and they're actively working to block you. They don't want you to heal, like we said in the first part of the reading. They're sending energy towards you to also put you in lack or put you in poverty. They don't want you moving towards your abundance and growth and all the good things you have coming. They want you to be stuck. They don't want you to be able to move forward. We already got that. They're a thief of the worst possible kind, like this, they're a liar, right? Like they don't just steal to feed their family. They steal to sabotage you, to hurt your reputation while they gain. They're like a vampire type energy, like energy vampire. They're not just trying to like, I'm desperate, I'll do whatever it takes so my child doesn't go hungry, I'm going to steal this loaf of bread. This is not the kind of person we're talking about. We're talking about somebody who's a thief, like a mean, cruel, like I'm owed that. I don't want to do what that person did because I think that's lazy. I'll just take it from somebody else. It's that kind of character. It's really shitty character is the kind of thing we're talking about. Someone with bad character. It's a toxic feminine. Your ancestors are protecting you. You have a very strong ancestral team because that's come out twice now. Yeah. They are an enemy that you made at work. They have a lot of animosity towards you. They don't like the work that you do. It doesn't matter whether they like it or not because you're protected. They are trying to make it so you are not seen as a person of achievement. They want you to be seen as a person in lack. They don't want you to have the respect and regard that you have. They've created a false narrative about you. They're trying to end you, basically. They're trying to end the good that's here for you. So let's pull some other cards about this. Who is it? Who is the person? Why? It's someone that became an enemy of yours at work. And it's a feminine energy. The gift that they might be bringing you or the offer that they might be making you might come in the form of an email or a document. And it's either like an attachment that you don't want to open or is something about it as a trick. That's important to know, to be watching for. And it's a feminine energy. It's someone who's got a lot of animosity towards you, who's very hostile and who's in a very lack mentality. So if you don't know, if you don't have ideas yet, we'll pull some tiles that'll help also. What else do we need to know about this person? Who is this Ice Queen that's trying to steal your work? There might be a marriage involved here with the masculine. It's somebody who has a broken heart, and it might be that they're competing for this masculine, and this masculine's interested in you. This masculine may have left this person, and they're very angry, and they're very bitter. They're borderline dangerous here, okay? They can really do some harm to your reputation. You're protected. That's really important to see here, is that you're protected. You have a lot of ancestral protection. This person's not going to succeed. And like I just said about sending you all that curse work, the worst it's going to do is give you like a little wart. It's that kind of thing. But this is sounding very dark, these cards, because this is how dark this person feels towards you. It's important to realize they're not going to hurt you. This actually is, I think, more information about the upload that I just finished that'll be uploading later tonight. You might want to check that upload out too. They're hurt, and so they don't want you to be happy. They're gonna do whatever they have to do. They don't care. They don't have a good character, is what it's saying. So they're gonna do whatever they think they have to sabotage you and to hurt you. They're not going to succeed. That's important to know, but it's been a long journey for them. It might have been somebody that they wanted to marry, or they were married to at one time, that now is interested in you, and they're heartbroken over it. And instead of healing and moving on from their heartbreak, they've targeted you and made you their enemy. And it's been going on for a long time, that they've been trying to trap you in something and ensnare you in something that's going to hurt your reputation, steal your identity or your future, make you look bad. They're really trying to do a number on you, okay? Because they're brokenhearted over this masculine. It's sad, very sad. What else do you need to know here? What are some tiles? What else do you need to know about the situation here? You have a lot of protection around you. So these tiles are going to come out like confirmation words or initials or letters, names, right? I have Tia. So Tia is a name, but it also means aunt. We have Tien, which is a name, Southeast Asian name. Tien. Ban is also a name, a Southeast Asian name. Someone's a root worker. We picked up on the fact that this person was practicing magic against you. They may have went and hired a root worker, or they are a root worker themselves. Someone might drive a van, or someone's name is Van, or someone wears Vans. Eli, Elias, Bill, Tori, Lori and Tori are names here. Laura. Tie. Someone might wear a tie. VIN number is coming through. Someone might work with cars. Io, that's a story, or that's, no, yeah, that's a story about Zeus and Hera and Io. Look that up. That Greek mythology story might have meaning for you. I'm also getting vine and vin, like somebody might be into wine, or, you know, wine making, wine and spirits. Voltaire, someone might be into philosophy. That's interesting. Voltaire. I'm getting cartoons a lot. Somebody in this collective loves cartoons or is part of animation or the world of anime, Bureau of Indian Affairs, or yeah, BIA, Bureau of Indian Affairs might have relevance to someone. A vole is a little ground burrowing animal. You might need to hide out for a while or go underground with this masculine for a while this person's attacking you. Nona is a name. Nora is a name. Tin. Vote. Someone might be an activist. Someone's name might be Lynn. Lino, someone might be into printmaking and does lino cuts. Yeah, because now we have bite, and someone might. Bite is a term in printmaking. There's a term in printmaking called spit bite. Somebody might be a printmaker here. Someone might work for the VA or live in Virginia. Tote. I don't know what that would mean, but tote is here. Or tot. Tot came through in the first reading. There was a child involved. Toys for Tots is also something that might be involved with someone here. That's a U.S. program for Christmas toys for children. Borat, the movie, might have meaning for someone. Toe. Yeah, toe is here. Tear or tear. Beat. For some reason, the band Beat Happening is coming through, which is a very random band from Olympia. That's going to be for a very select group of people. Nile, like the Nile River. Bile. Someone might, that's coming through about bile farms and factory farms and, or I'm sorry, bile farms and Southeast Asian, like moon and sun bears might have, and I had a lot of Southeast Asian names come through, so that might have meaning for someone here. NATO is coming through. North American Trade Organization. Chapel Roan. Somebody might listen to Chapel Roan. Someone might be a vato. A vato. Someone might be a teaching assistant. Leo. Someone might be a Leo or someone's name is Leo. Leonard is here. Leonard Peltier. Neo, like from the Matrix. Liar, we picked up on that feminine liar that's trying to sabotage you. Rhea, like Rhea Perlman is a name here. Rhea. Rio is a name. Nero, like an emperor, Nero's Rome. Nero played the fiddle while Rome burned. Leto, that's more Greek mythology around Io and Zeus and Hera. Leto is the woman who is the other, I think she's like a demigoddess or maybe a mortal woman in that story of Zeus and Hera and Io. Leto, I think, is the other person in that equation. Talent, someone's envious of your talent here and trying to sabotage and get you to be seen as a person who is not talented. Boo, like a ghost would say, we've got boo, or boo like my boo, right? Someone might be a resident assistants in the dorms, the RAs they used to call them. Good vibes, or vibes in general, right? It's a vibe. Nails, someone might be a nail tech, because I'm picking up not just on nails, but also on the word tech. Nail tech. Yeah, tech's even here, actually. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Bravo. Again, this is striking me as either performance art or the military. Bravo is like a, I feel like it's used to indicate B. When you say the letter B, bravo is often the word that you use to indicate you're saying the letter B, and that's coming through. Bravo. Teen. I have teen here. And Tina. Tina's a name. We already did Tien. Teal. Someone might listen to Teal Swan, which if you do, you better be careful. Teal Swan is a cult leader. Tea. Someone might drink tea. Tay comes through a lot. Tay is a name. Tay is a Korean name. All right, that's going to do it for this live stream. Thank you for being here. I hope you found it helpful. Love and light to you, except I hate the term love and light. I don't even know where that came from, but okay. I'm not against love and light, of course, but all right, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.